Hey, it's Bridget. Welcome to Fairy Grasshopper channel. Make sure you subscribe so that I know you're part of the community here. This is my psychic vlogging and life channel. So I do a variety of different kinds of videos here and I hope you enjoy them. Today I'm going to do a card reading. As you know, you've heard me speak many times about cards and how they are useful to you in helping you to connect and develop a relationship with your own intuition. So today we're going to use a card deck that I use so often. One of my real go-tos, especially right now during these crazy times, as I'm recording this in October 2020. We're using the Denise Linn Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. There will be a link below to this particular card deck in the description if you're interested in it. All right, so we're just simply going to ask for some insight into what we can expect for the week ahead. Like spiritual guides, healing helpers, give us some insight as to what we can expect. Can you give us a little heads up here? Let's call this reading Heads Up for the week ahead. And we want to, of course, be imbued with positive vibrational energy, knowing that we can live inspired even when there is chaotic stress outside of us. We can choose to find pockets of inspiration, pockets of hope to connect to in our own lives, each individually. Okay, so we're going to do these and get some insight for the week ahead. No matter when you find this particular video, it could be for your day, it could be for the month ahead, it could be for your week ahead. Instead of just anchoring into one particular moment in time, just know it's evergreen, which means energy is active and it means whatever it needs to mean for you. Use your own discernment here. Practice that, practice that. All right, so the first card we get is, ooh, traveling lightly, simplify your life. Oftentimes when I do card readings, I will teach people to focus on the imagery first. But of course, what did I do? I'm in my brain today. I'm definitely in my mind. I noticed the words traveling lightly. That sounds like a good recommendation for the week ahead. You know, you don't want to get charged to have to check some baggage, so bring a carry-on. And it says simplify your life. So dial down on your commitments. Don't overdo it this week. But like I said, usually I will recommend taking a look at the imagery. Look at the imagery and notice what stands out to you. Notice the colors or the symbolism that is in this picture. Is this person walking away from something? Is it leaving? Are you leaving something? Have you made a decision and are you like following through on it? This really, I'm feeling a lot of vibes here about the leaving something. Like what you would consider maybe letting go of something, but leaving something behind. Like just, you don't need that particular thing. When you look at the analogy of packing, or in fact, look, there's like got a backpack or a sack here. Oh no, actually, it looks like it's not even a bag. To me, it looked like a bag, but you know what it is? It's an instrument. It's like a guitar type of a mandolin type of a thing. Look at that. Huh, interesting. Now I'm super distracted by that. By the music at your back. Okay, more information, deeper information's coming in, okay, about this. So I'm gonna do my psychic-y thing and I'm gonna talk to you about it. So what I'm getting here is that there's been this need to leave some things behind. You have to just give yourself the permission this week to let go of some things that haven't gotten done, that you've been meaning to get done. Like maybe you didn't rake the leaves in the yard. It can be something that simple, or, you know, closing that bank account or whatever it is. It could be just absolutely anything, and you just have put it off for like multiple days and multiple weeks now. And this week you're like, oh, I gotta get it done. Leave it behind. Like don't let stupid little things, just mundane, dumb things get in your way this week. This is about keeping things very simple so that you know what is true, what is right, what is most needed. What matters most to you is going to show up this week in a way where you then can be present for it. But if you're so busy being frustrated and thinking about all these things you're not doing that you haven't done for weeks and weeks and weeks and days and days and days, leave it. You have to leave it. You have to leave that old mindset behind. And it literally feels like we're leaving something. So the calendar date, I'm recording this particular video on Sunday, October 11th. So it's the start of the week, the 11th through the 17th, 18th this week. There is a really strong vibe here about we're leaving something behind. We are like, we have to leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. You don't need an umbrella, a raincoat, you don't need all the extras, I guess, is how it's feeling. There's a lot of yellow here. I'm noticing, I really tune into the colors because I'm so clairvoyant. I'm really into the colors as a way to bring energetic and spiritual information into the human experience to understand the expression of it and what the connections are, just so you guys know that. It's an important piece. Lots of yellow, that's spirit, your soul. Your spirit really needs to be free from some of that crap that the mind has been consistently being cluttered up with. It's really cluttery, you guys. We got to leave some of that clutter. We just got to do it. This isn't a time for massive change, but you may feel some shifting happening and you're ready. I feel like you're ready to be I'm just done with that. I'm so tired of it. And it almost feels like you throw your hands up in disgust and be I'm just done with that. I'm not going to worry about that anymore because I can't. And maybe it's really for your greatest good. I have to stop worrying about this because there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Or I have to stop letting my mind get all cluttered up with all these little random things, these nuisance-like things that really, if I leave the planet tomorrow, if I die tomorrow, is it going to matter? No. So you can handle it this week. It looks like 5 days into the week. Feels like that for the first 5 days. And then there's this vibration too of you're not, it's almost so I need to be really clear. You're leaving something behind, but you're not running away from it. You're not quitting and giving up. You're not a big loser. You are a person who has integrity and cares enough about yourself to know when something's not good for you. This is not good for you. This is not helping me. So I am moving ahead. I am going to leave this behind and I'm going to see what's next. And that's where we're all at, here and now. Oh, that was really powerful, actually. So there's a pathway ahead of you. You're stepping into what's next. There's no stress, no pressure here. In fact, there's music along the way. You've got your energy vibe here of the music at your back. Music is vibrational, it's frequency, it's energetic, and you can really help to align your energy using sound, whether it be sound healing like singing bowls, or whether it be literally music, your favorite songs, you guys. That will definitely help you this week. All right, so now it's time for you to choose a card. So that's the first, actually, no, we're gonna do this together this time. Sometimes I do you can, you can pick a card. I'll choose a couple. You can pick one or two. No, I'm going to do it for all of us, all right? I'm going to just do that for you. You don't have to think about it. We're going to simplify our lives. You don't have to worry about it. All right. This one is next. It was peeking out over the top when I went to kind of get my cards situated on my table here. And it was peeking out. So this is the Nexus number 2. Ooh, this is nice. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. All right, here's the imagery. So it almost looks like we walked down the path and we found a place to stop and rest. So if this feels like kind of 5 days into the week, you're going to still have this leaving behind energy, and you're still going to be encouraged for the first 5 days of this week to leave stuff behind. So please try not to get too distracted with clutter, excess stuff. If it's really nagging at you that much, just call that credit card company and get rid of that credit card, or whatever you need to do. Just do that so you're not thinking about it anymore. Just take care of it. Or give yourself permission to not do it this week and do it next week. Just set it aside. Leave it. Leave it alone. Because we have the opportunity for rest. It looks like there's time of rest needed. It looks like about Thursday-ish or so, time of rest. The fact that there's green here, see the green is at the legs, that energy. So remember, I said color is really important. Green is actually connected to the heart chakra, but when I'm seeing it here in this imagery and it's on the bottom part of the person, it feels like connecting to the earth. So it feels like a desire to be grounded, centered, and present. And then the word is grounding. To be really present for yourself, like ask yourself, Thursday, this is going to start to become obvious. If you're getting real frustrated, real crabby, you're feeling tired and you're just pushing through things, stop. Please just stop. Stop for a bit and take a break, like a healthy break, not a distraction break on social media, but maybe go outside. Maybe go outside. Maybe take a book and go read it on the back porch. Maybe cozy up in your bed and watch a great Netflix TV show. 1 episode, maybe 2, not too much bingey. Just a nice balance, like something that will ground, and then cuddle with your cat, you know? Like really just be. Give yourself the permission to be, because you need that. And again, I'm feeling really strongly Thursday. There's a water element here. See the water, it's really peaceful, really mellow. Water helps as an element to support the flow of things. It helps your energy. It helps to soothe your energy, to calm you. It's great to calm anxiety with the energy element of water. So if you go for a nice walk by the water, awesome. You're getting double goodness. You're connected to earth energy. You're connected to water. Both are divine feminine. They hold feminine energies, which are nurturing, loving, supportive energies. Yeah, notice the oranges at the top of the screen here. So this one didn't have quite as much orange in it. It's a little more yellow. The orange here is much more solar plexus, which is a chakra. Chakras are energy centers of the body. Most of you know that, but if you're new, hey, chakras are energy centers of the body. And the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. The solar plexus is the yellow spirit, and the sacral chakra is the orange, and that is connected to the womb space, to the pelvis. That's a place of desire, of dreams, of drive. Just really fiery energy that helps to support you, to move you forward, to inspire you, to help you to express yourself. And so that orange energy, that sacral chakra, is also that womb space, connecting in very nicely then with the energy of the earth element that's super present here. We're just asking to help you with your healing process, to ask you just to slow down, rest, and connect. Just slow down and rest. That's how you're going to connect. Slow down and rest. Don't try so hard. Stop the trying so hard. Just leave the effort behind and just be. So that's that womb space, that sacral chakra, works very nicely with the earth element, Mother Earth, and the element of water as well. Just really soothing, comforting energies, helping to support you in that sacred womb space. All right. Okay, so number 3, we're going to have one more card. So traveling lightly and grounding. Let's get card number 3. Nice relaxing breath. I could go on and on about like the different chakras and the energy centers, and especially working with the sacral chakra, that just awesome womb space. I have a group that I work with, Divine Woman. Hey, shout out to Divine Woman, ladies. There's some of you, I'm sure, that are watching today in our group of 8. And when I work with them, we've been working a lot with that orange, with this October, with that sacral chakra energy, and it's just part of the divine feminine so much, and I love it so much, you guys. I love it so much. So I'll be starting a new group in November as well. Let's see here. So this will be for the ending of this week here, bridging into the next one, it feels like. Bridging into the next week. So I said that this card reading in particular is starting on the 11th. It'll go through like the 18th-ish, 17th, 18th-ish. So bridging into the next week. So this is like the weekend vibe. Oh, this is lovely. This is real nice. You guys will like it. It's real nice. Look at the imagery. I'm intentionally just going to show you the imagery. Ooh. Grab out your journal and focus on the image of this and see what comes up for you with the image. What are you noticing? Write it down. What is drawing your eye? Notice the colors. Is there symbolism and metaphor in this card for you? What are you noticing? What are you noticing? All right. So obviously there's a gateway, a passage, a portal. So from this week into the next, there is a portal or a passageway. The energy of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra are both represented here with the gorgeous yellow of the sunlight. And that's because it's a sun chakra, the belly, that intuition, that spirit chakra is totally so connected to the sun. That's the sun chakra energy. So connected to that beam of lights, those lights, rays of lights. Oh, your spirit. I'm super distracted by the spirit energy. I'm like, oh, solar plexus. And then sacral chakra, that little bit. Do you see that hint of orange up there? Oh, yes. And then the green, a heart chakra. We mentioned that as well. These three chakras have been mentioned on previous cards for the week. There's also a path in the middle, which there was a path in the first card as well. So card number 1 and number 3, there's a path. And if you're into numerology and you add the 1 and the 3, you get 4, and 4 is an archangel number. It's super balanced. It's 4 directions. It's in the work that I do, it's 4 pillars, beautiful, which means you're supported. Angelic helpers are with you. Spiritual guides are with you. So the words are gates of triumph, success expands in your life. It will expand in your life 100%. If you've been paying attention to the keeping things simple, leaving the crap behind, letting yourself be present and rest when you need to, receiving the energy of Earth Mother, of water element, of the chakras that are supporting you within your body, and the spiritual helpers that are externally also cheering you on, okay? You will be successful. You will. You really do have to pay close attention to your cycles. Pay attention to your own individual energy cycles. You're going to have highs and lows. There's nothing wrong with you when you have highs and lows. It doesn't mean you need to run out, go get some diagnosis and get some meds. It means you're human, and being a human connected to spirit and feeling the energy of what's going on right now, as you probably have heard that the veils, which is basically the lines between, the fences between the worlds of spirit and human, are really thin. Usually they are in the month of October anyway. They are in the change of seasons. They just naturally are. That's why the change of seasons is a natural gateway. And we are moving through this season of this fall time, this autumn time here in the Western Hemisphere where I'm at, and we'll be stepping into, there's just so many, we'll be stepping into the more wintry season, but we're slowing down, and the fences or the veils, the fences between worlds are really thin, which means even more now, right now, more than ever, than they've been in years past, because traditionally in this month, because it ends with a very energetic kind of a target point or an energetic portal with the Halloween and then All Saints Day, or I can't think of the name of the holiday. I can't think of how, I think it's going to bother me now. Sama? It's not Samhain. Is it Samhain? It's not Samhain, I don't think. Oh, it might be Samhain. Yes. It might be Samhain for the Celts and something else for the pagans and something else for the Westerners and something else for, I don't know. You get it. October 31st, right? And that's kind of in many, many traditions and lores, that's like a really spiritual night, but because of all the stuff that we're dealing with in the world right now, with a lot of unrest and chaos and dramatic energy, it is really having an effect on the veils because people are wanting more spiritual connection. People are praying a lot more. People are connecting to their gods a lot more. People are also really well served by connecting with the earth much more right now. I mean, really, that's where I'm going over and over and over again. And I'm seeing it in session over and over and over again. So if you're feeling out of sorts, you're feeling disconnected, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling frustrated, you're scared, you're worried, you're nervous, or you just cannot remember stuff, spend time in nature. Near the water, or by a tree, or going for a walk, or just looking out the apartment window, looking at the treetops and breathing the air, just taking a breath in and imagining yourself in the cloud, breathing with the cloud energy as the clouds are moving through the sky, and as the trees are kind of moving just a bit or swaying the leaves, just breathe with them. Breathe life back into yourself and connect to the earth. That brings you present into the time that is now. Stop trying to escape the time that is now. Be present for the now. And this reading this week is going to really help you to do that. If you can travel lightly, keep things more simple, and ground, spend time resting and giving yourself what you need, then you will be extremely successful as you step in to the days and the weeks and the month ahead. 100%, you guys, 100%. I love the purple, and this is like Halloween kind of decorations, almost like, right? With the purple energy and a little bit of mysterious, like shadow black, like branches, and then all this beautiful energy out here. La la la, everything's great. Like we're coming out of the shadows and into this beautiful open space. Yeah. All right, you guys, lots of info. This was kind of a long video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is just one example of the many different kinds of videos I do here on Fairy Grasshopper channel. Sometimes I do vlogs, sometimes card readings like this. Sometimes I do talks on intuitive topics. And from time to time, I even channel a deity, a saint, angels, totem animals, that kind of thing, just for fun. My name is Bridget. I'm a psychic and a life coach. It is my pleasure to be able to connect with you, to inspire your spirit, and to fill you with hope. I hope you've enjoyed our video and our time together today. Don't forget to subscribe to Fairy Grasshopper so you never miss a new video. If you're trying to find me on social media, well, I'm on Facebook at Bridget Inspired, and I'm also on Instagram at Bridget Inspired. Thanks for being here.